Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So as you can see from the setup, I'm doing a little bit different video today from my regular subscription box unboxings. Today, as you can see from the title, I am going to do a full face using Target clearance makeup. I know that this was going around like a couple of years ago. Some of the big YouTubers are doing this, and I was at Target yesterday night with just needing to go in to buy cream cheese. That's it. And I walked out spending like $50 on clearance makeup because I thought it'd be fun to mess around. My Target had like almost everything on clearance. And so I really wanted to kind of try some of this out. I thought it would be fun. I've been very nervous about like doing my makeup on camera because I know that people can be very mean in the comments. But I figured I've been trying to switch things up on my channel, and I know a lot of you have been asking to watch me do my makeup, so why not try out some weird clearance makeup? Some of it's actually really good stuff. So if you want to see that, stay tuned. If you're new to my channel, I normally do lots of unboxing videos here of subscription boxes from beauty, bath, home decor, food, and everything in between. So if you are interested in that, go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to try to switch up my content here a little bit more this year. That's one of my goals. So let's go ahead and get started with this big bag of makeup. Actually, before we start with the makeup, I do need to pull my hair back. I usually just take like a butterfly clip like this and just pull the bang part of my hair back. Sometimes I pull the rest of my hair back into a ponytail, but if I do that right now, I'm gonna just look like a man. So I'm just gonna pull it behind my ears and hopefully that will work. If not, I'll use a scrunchie to pull it back later. So the first thing I got was a NYX Soft Focus Accent Primer Base. That's what it looks like there. Those lights reflecting on it are from my Reiki mirror that I have down below. So if I start looking down below, that's because that's where my mirror is. The original price was $9.99 and it was on clearance for $4.98. So definitely go check out your Target if you want to see, because mine had tons of clearance, and I don't know if it's just because it's like the end of the year and they're trying to clear stuff out or why, but let me go ahead and open this up. So this is what it looks like pulled out of the package, and this is what the product looks like, and then underneath there is a little sponge to apply with. Now, I didn't buy any brushes for this. I just wanted to use my own brushes, so I'll use this just because that's what comes with this product. Now, I will say that I'm just gonna like rub it and like pat it onto my face. No, I don't like that. I'm just gonna use my finger. Yeah, I feel that is working a little bit better. Because I feel like I wasn't really applying anything with that. I'm just gonna put some on my forehead. I know some people are really pet peevey about people using fingers on their face, but I'm one of those people who uses fingers on my face, so sorry. And so it feels more like a mattifying pore filling primer, and I'm not mad at it. I'm a little bit curious to see. I'm gonna put more over my nose. It is blurring some of my pores, which are huge at the moment. I'm curious to see how it's gonna last throughout the day, or if it's gonna make my makeup look weird. I do have oily skin, but I don't know. This feels more smooth. It doesn't feel tacky. That's the type of primer this is. So interesting. We'll see how that lasts throughout the day. So the next thing I got, I'm gonna do my foundation. It is a foundation and concealer, so I just skipped getting the concealer. This is the Milani Correct and Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer in 01A Creamy Nude. They didn't have all the shades on sale, so I just went for this one, and I'm just kind of hoping that it works on my skin. Like, I feel like it will. It's a little bit darker than my skin tone, but I think I can make it work. It was $8.99 and is now $4.99. My sister uses this foundation. She says she really likes it, so I'm excited to try it out. And it does have a little pump there. So let's go ahead and put some of this on. I'm gonna put some on my beauty sponge. I use the Real Techniques ones. I think that I can make that work. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's a little bit yellow, but like, you probably can't see because I have beauty lights on. I think I can make that work though. I just need to blend it into my neck, and we'll go from there. All right, so that is the foundation on. I think it actually did a pretty good job at covering up what I had for the most part. It's not really my shade. It's definitely a little bit darker. You can probably not see so much on camera again because I do have my lights on right now, but I do like the way that it's sitting. It kind of has a natural, a little bit dewy finish, so I'm curious to see how that's gonna look during the day with my beautiful oily skin. That's gonna make it more oily. And Side note, I am one of the people who does foundation, powder, all that kind of stuff before I move to eyes. I know some people do it the other way around. I just do foundation and all that first. So then the next thing that I have is a powder, and I couldn't find like a general finishing powder, so I went with this. This is the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Powder Foundation, and this is in the shade 112 Natural Ivory. And it was $8.99 and then it was reduced down to $6.28. I think that that will work with this. Okay, so this product also comes with one of these little sponges, and then there's a mirror on the other side. I'm not using that. That just doesn't really work. So I'm just gonna go in with my normal powder brush, which is the Moda Pro one that we got in one of the Boxy Charms this year, and go in with this, and hopefully this works with this. We'll see. So I'm the type of person that goes in pretty heavy with powder just because I am oily and I want it to last all day. And actually that powder is really making this like a lot less dewy, which I prefer, and a little bit more matte. And I actually really like the way it looks, and I think it actually toned down the little bit of darkness that that foundation was giving me that wasn't my shade. So this kind of made it more my shade. So I'm actually really feeling the way that this looks right now. Also, I have really big under eye circles. I slept terrible last night, but because I didn't buy a concealer, since I normally don't do under eye concealer, we're just skipping that step, and I'm gonna have big bags today, and that's just life. So next for me and my usual routine is bronzer, and I was actually really excited to see this. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is in the shade 6676. I've really wanted to try their bronzers for forever, but I just never pulled the trigger. And it was $14.99 and was reduced down to $10.48. This is one of the more expensive things I got, but I knew that I really wanted to try this, so I'm excited to give this a go. And I know that this is a lot of people's like favorites, but this is what it looks like. A lot of you guys everybody knows this. So there it is, and again, a little spongy, no, it's like a plastic sponge, but like an interesting applicator there, a mirror on the other side, and it smells really good. But I'm gonna go in with the Complex Culture bronzer brush that we got in Ipsy, I think for December, and go ahead and put that on my face. All right, so I put it on. I feel like I don't see anything. I don't know if it's just because I have the lights on so much, but I feel like it was a very light contour, which I'm fine with. I do see it, it's just not super strong, and that's fine. Sometimes I usually tend to go for a little bit deeper of a contour, but it smells really good. And I'll have to see, like, once the beauty lights are off, if it's more visible. I think you can kind of see it more here. But it's not like, it's a more natural bronzer, which is a good thing. I just sometimes tend to go a little bit more unnatural with my bronzer. So funnily enough, I could not find a clearance blush. That's the only thing that I could not find. So I'm gonna go ahead and break into the eyeshadow palette that I got, because there's a shade in there that I'm going to use as a blush. So this is the palette. I'm gonna use the shade Ecstatic up top as the blush. This was from Profusion Cosmetics. It came with the palette, a metal matte lip cream, and a little brush, and that was originally $9.99 and reduced down to $6.98. But of course I'll use this later. This is the Peaches palette, and that shade right there I think is the shade I'm gonna try to use for blush. We'll see how that goes. So it is definitely there. Again, my lighting isn't really doing a good job, so I've never done a makeup video before, but I think it is bringing some color into my face. A little bit more dramatic on this side than this side, but I tried to blend it out. Hopefully you can kind of see it a little bit. I'm feeling like none of this is showing up on camera, but hopefully you can see that a little bit. But it worked well, just because it's an eyeshadow, it's a little bit more pigmented than I would want to blush. So you just have to make sure that if you're gonna use an eyeshadow, just to blend it out really well. I think I need to blend mine a little bit better. So I'm just gonna blend that a little bit. This is RT 400, and this was just a SLS Miss Glam blush brush. I don't know if it's a blush brush. This is the SL41, and I don't know which brush this is. Oh, did I just say it? Real Techniques 400 blush. Is this a blush brush? I use this to blend out. All right, so for highlight, we got a Makeup Obsession, I think something metal highlighter, and this is in the shade Mega Metal, maybe? I don't know, I think that's the type. Does it have a shade name? I'm not seeing a shade name on here. But this was $4.99 and was reduced down to $2.48. And this is what it looks like. It's a pretty gold bronzer, blush, highlight. Oh my god, I can't talk. So let's go ahead and put this on. I've also decided that I am going to show you a clip of this makeup once it's completely finished in a natural light setting, like just from my window rather than with all the lights around me. This is the Moda Pro highlight brush. I think we've gotten this in both Boxy and in Ipsy, so let's go ahead and put some of this on. So that's actually really pretty, and it is definitely showing up on camera. I actually really like that. It's a little bit, it shows that it looks kind of dark in the pan, probably not on camera so much, but on the face it actually looks really nice, and I'm really excited about that. I probably will get some good use out of this, and for $2.48, that's a great price. So for me, this is when I move on to the eyes. So I am going to go back into this Peaches palette. I'm gonna just start with the brush that came in here, and then we'll go from there. I'm gonna start by putting Outgoing in the crease of my eye. I'm gonna do more of a neutral, like everyday look that you guys could do. So I'm gonna go into the shade Outgoing and just put that into my crease. There's a bit of fallout. So I like to bring the shadow under my eye a little bit because I tend to do like more like smoky full looks, but if you don't want to, you don't have to pull that down under your waterline if you don't want to. I just like to do that. I also am the type of person who does both eyes at the same time. I can't do one and then the other. I just don't like doing that. So I'm gonna do each step on each eye as I go along. Wow, my bags look really bad right now. I kind of look dead. I'll fix that, don't worry. All right, next I'm gonna take the same brush, which is part of the reason why I do both eyes at the same time. I build off of one brush sometimes. I'm gonna go into the shade Special and deepen out my crease. Hey everyone, Editing Katrina here. So as I'm editing, I am realizing that part of the footage fell out explaining the eye look, so I wanted to just explain that really quick. So as I was saying, I went in with the shade Special right here to deepen the crease. And then what is gonna happen next is I'm gonna be blending in the middle shade, shimmer shade Certain, and then I'll move into the next one. But just wanted to explain that to you since my camera loves me so much and decided to drop the footage. All right, I'm just gonna flip it over to the other side of the brush since I am gonna be blending it anyway. And this time I'm going into Wannabe, which is there at the top. And that is a little bit of a lighter shade. And I'm just gonna kind of blend that from like closer to the inner corner to the middle. I am gonna do an inner corner highlight, but just want to kind of blend a lighter shade into that darker shade of shimmer there. And if you are like older and your eyes have more wrinkles, shimmer may not be the best thing for you either, so you could just go in with matte shades and do this. They have some great matte shades in here. All right, so that is what my eyes are looking like currently. Hopefully you can see. Again, I'm gonna show you this without with a more natural lighting here in a minute. I also want to go into the inner corner with Polite right here, and I like to take like a brush like this, like more of like a thicker brush, more dense but small. This is another Moda Pro brush. I don't know the number because there's no number on it, but I'm going to go in here, kind of pack it on, and then pack it into the inner corner. Oh, that's doing absolutely nothing. Oh, that's disappointing. Okay, well, that shade pretty much has zero pigment and doesn't even like show up. So there's not gonna be an inner corner highlight, which I'm a little bit sad about because I love inner corner highlight. So we're just gonna nix that. Now, the top of my eyes are looking fine. I do want a little bit of more color going on under my eyes. So I'm just gonna bring a little bit more of that down. And I'm thinking I might smoke it out with something else that I got on clearance here in a minute, but I'm going to stop there for now. So that is what I'm gonna do for the shadow. And then I'm gonna go into a liner. That is the next step that I normally do. I got the Milani Eye-Tech Perfection Liquid Liner. This is normal, and this is in black. It was $6.99 and is now $4.88. It has a little bit of a weird handle, so I'm curious to see how that is going to be. As a side note, I think that the shadows for the most part were actually really light and showed up and were somewhat pigmented, except for that white shade just didn't really work. So this is what the eyeliner looks like, and when you take the cap off, that is it there. So this is going to be interesting. I'm not used to holding something like this, and I'm going to attempt a wing. So let's see how this goes. I might look terrible. I'm gonna be really looking down at my mirror on this one. And also I'm gonna hold my eye. I know you're not supposed to because wrinkles, but whatever, I'm gonna get them anyway, so whatever. Not the best wing, not the worst wing. It's not super black. I'm not loving the way that that looks in my crease, but it's not terrible. It's hard to see on camera, but if you can see it there a little bit. Now I'm gonna have to try to do that on the other side, so ooh. Normally I flip it over so when I go on this side, so I don't know, this is gonna be really weird for me because normally with a regular, you know, it's just like this and you can like just flip it over, but I can't really do that, so this is gonna be really interesting. I use this hand, so I'm gonna have to go in that way. Oof. Let's see how this goes. Okay, that was not as bad as I thought. They're sisters, not twins, and it's fine. It looks good enough. So right there is the eyeliner on top. It's not super black. I'd prefer it to be a little bit more black. It's not showing up as much as I would like. Now, because I did touch around the eye, I do go back in with a beauty blender and just kind of buff out the foundation underneath. So the top liner's done. I do like to sometimes take a little bit of brown liner underneath just to kind of smudge it or deepen it a little bit without it being too intense. I didn't get a brown liner, but what I did get is from CoverGirl, and this is their Easy Breezy Brow Fill and Define in the shade 515 Honey Brown. And this was $3.69 and is now $1.84. So I'm just gonna take that and go underneath the eye with that. And I'll do my brows once I'm finished with my eyes. I usually do my brows as my last step. So it did come with a sharpener, and then there's two of these, and I guess they're just like the same thing, but there's two of them. So I'll use one for my eye and one for my brow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that did nothing, I'm gonna be honest, under my eye. But hey, we tried, right? Yeah, I think that did nothing, which makes me a little bit nervous if it's gonna do anything for my brows. God, my bags look cute. I hate my bag. I should have put like an eye mask on before I did this, but that's fine. So then I do mascara next. I'm not gonna do lashes. I'm not the type of person that wears lashes. To be honest, I don't really know how to put them on, so I'm not gonna save you that horror, but I have the Wet n Wild Lash Renegade Mascara in the shade C14A8. This was $5.99 and was reduced down to $2.98. And this is an Avenging Amethyst. Oh, I think I got a purple mascara. That I was not paying attention to. Well, we will work with it. I would have gone more into, if I had realized I had gotten a purple mascara, I probably would have tried to go more into these purple shades down at the bottom, but hey, that's cool. All right, so this is what the mascara looks out of the package. It is an interesting shape. I actually kind of have wanted some colored mascara, so I'm actually not mad at this. But yeah, that is purple. That is what the wand looks like there. Let me see if I can show it to you a little bit better, if it will focus. Doesn't really want to focus, but hey. So let's just do some purple mascara. I'm gonna do it on the top and bottom lash. Okay, gonna be honest, that didn't do a whole lot, so let me kind of see if I can get more product on. Maybe just because it's purple, I don't feel like it's showing up, but it literally did nothing. Yep, that's horrible. I hate that. It's not like, I don't feel like there's much pigment. It didn't really do anything to my lashes, and I feel like it made them like just disappear. Like, I just feel like you can't even really see them, and you wouldn't even be able to tell that it's purple. That was really bad mascara. That's not even worth the $2.98 or whatever. So if you see it, don't get it, not worth it. I really don't like it at all. What's the next step? Oh, I'll do brows and then I'll do lips. So let's go back in with the CoverGirl pencil and see if this works. They had various brow products, not the ones that I would normally use. I do sometimes go in with a pencil and then I put gel on top, but I didn't buy gel on clearance. So I'm not gonna use it today because I'm only using Target clearance makeup. So let's go into my brows and just see if I can make this work. So it's showing up, but it looks like it's more on the red side, which is not the shade of my brows. They're more of a like mousy brown. So this is looking kind of red. Yeah, you can see it on camera. Oh my god. Okay, if you can see it on camera, then you know it's bad. I probably will not be going in public after this. So that's what that looks like. It fills in your brows, but this is not my shade. Oh my god, This is going great. Love this. Hope you guys are enjoying this because, ooh, those brows. I look like a redhead, which is fine. I love that, but my hair is blonde. So that looks great. Okay, then we move on to lips. So again, we had the metallic lip thing, but I don't like metallic lips. So I might put that like in the center a little bit, but what I did get was from Milani, and this is one of their color statement lipsticks, and this is in the shade Teddy Bear. And it was $4.79 and is now $3.35. So let's get this sticker off so that we can make something happen here. And I really wish I had gotten a lighter concealer because these bags and these brows. All right. So that is what the lipstick looks like. It's a really pretty shade. I did not get like any lip liner or anything. Normally I just go straight in. So that's what we are going to do today. Oh my god, my lips are really chapped too, so this is gonna be fun. So that is the shade on. It applied pretty well. It's like, feels like a lipstick. It doesn't feel bad. For some reason it smells like artificial watermelon to me. Don't think that that's what it's supposed to be, but that's what it looks like without lip liner. Again, I don't really wear lip liner, but that's what it looks like. I think it's pretty. I'll take a little bit of this color and just put it in the middle. This is a metallic lip cream. This smells like chemicals. So I just dabbed that in the center. Not sure that that did a whole lot. It might be better on its own. But this is the final look. I mean, it's not terrible. It's just not great. Probably my least favorite product was the mascara, but the brow color is just not my shade, and I probably should have known that when I was shopping for it, but that's okay. So this is what it looks like under like beauty lights and everything. I'm gonna go ahead and insert a clip here in a second of me with a little bit more natural light so you can see the more accurate coloring. But I had a lot of fun doing this video, so let me know if you like this type of content down in the comments below. All right, so here I am in a little bit more natural lighting. I'm standing in front of my window. So this is what the makeup looks like. I'm actually not mad at that. Of course, the brow is not really my color, but because the eye look is a little bit more red, I think I could pull it off. It's just not the best. So anyway, this is just kind of what it looks like. And here are the eyes up close for you to see. So you can probably see the liner and stuff like that a little bit better from this angle. All right, so now you have seen my makeup in the natural lighting, so let me know in the comments down below. Did you like this kind of video? I know it's very different from my normal content, but I've been wanting to switch things up this year. Go to your Target, check out, they may have some really awesome clearance. I'm guessing it's just because it's the new year and maybe new lines are coming out, but I had a lot of fun playing around with the makeup. Leave suggestions down below, but just be kind, please. I like to keep things nice on this channel. If you have tips or recommendations on how I could do my makeup better, totally open to that. Just be kind about it and be kind to the other people in the comments. So let me know if you'd like to see another video like this, if you want to see more makeup tutorials on my channel. I'm no makeup artist, there's no lie about that, but I do like to do makeup. I'm just a regular human being. So let me know if you would like to see that down in the comments below, and I will see you in my next video.